Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On first down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, it's Thomas. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Darnold from the gun. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No, 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 76 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tommy Trimble, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Trying to go back to Watkins. And it's 2nd down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Erickson. Touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
And they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Rager, and just shutting him off there. He's still barreling through. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 87 yards. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Darnold on first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Darnold. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water? Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,